I've been thinking a lot about what's the one thing that would be most important if you only had a certain time to live. Um, this plane crash in New York sort of brought it back to the forefront. The whole idea of, what would you do if you only had a month to live or a week to live? And I mean, these people, they thought that they only had maybe minutes to live. And from the looks of it, a lot of them got on cell phones or, and text message someone. They thought there was someone that popped right into their minds that they wanted to talk to if this was their last chance. And it sort of made me wonder, I mean, I would like to think that if I was in that situation, I would be focused on surviving, that my attention would narrow and it would just be, how am I going to get out of this plane alive? What am I going to do? Where are the exits? You know, what am I going how am I going to act as when the plane stops moving? And it occurred to me that maybe, I asked myself, if I wasn't thinking of myself first, does that mean that I I'm not the most important person to me? Or does it mean that perhaps maybe death isn't as frightening as religion would have us believe? And maybe death is only frightening in relation or relative to the things that we've left behind, um, unfinished business and such. Um, I mean, I know that who I would want to talk to. There's just one person who I would want to talk to the most. And it dawns on me that perhaps if you did that mental exercise of going through your emotions and examining them in imagining a situation where you only had a short time to live, that the things that were most important to you in that moment, the people you wanted to talk to, the things you wanted to do, would give you a sense, an idea of your purpose, of what meant the most to you. Um, and it, I don't think it says much if you weren't focused on yourself. I think it might indicate, as I said before, that maybe dying is only sad because of what you leave behind.